Ben in de whip met you. Ben in de whip met toe. Ben in de whip met dude. Maak je geen zorgen nu. Maak je geen zorgen meer. Weet dat je hier verkeerd. Kom tot de ene keer. Waar ga je elke keer? Ik weet dat je weet het al. Ik weet dat je weet het al. Ze zeggen 7 is een 7 getal. Maar ik ben die eetgetal. Ben die alwetend man. Jij vindt het interessant. Ben nog in een race dus nou en. Nou en. Ik grab een win. Ik voel me zen. Ben nog altijd niet mee. Ik weet nog wat je zei. Ik weet dat je bent. Hier bij mij. Maar jij bent altijd weg. En ik ben altijd weg. Maar ik kan altijd bij je zijn. Ik weet dat je weet dat ik er alles voor je leven heb. Weet ook dat ik weet dat ik elke dag van mijn leven rap. Weet ook dat ik weet dat ik elke dag van mijn leven heb. Mijn pa is niet meer hier, dus niemand die meer op een young nigga let on that. Ben nog geen op direct en smoke green zo direct en ik weet de game is in bed en ben aan rennen voor de wet en ik weet nog alles van mijn test en nee, ik heb geen tests, maar ik heb nog dat en NL gaan we vast. Ik weet je hebt veel class, show me wat je wenst, zonder je niet te veel kletst. Ben in de whip met you, ben in de whip met you, ben in de whip met you. Maak je geen zorgen nu, maak je geen zorgen meer. Weet dat je hier verkeerd, waar gaat je elke keer? Ik weet dat je weet het al, ik weet dat je weet het al. Ze zeggen 7 is een 7 getal, maar ik ben die eetgetal. Ben die alwetend man, jij vindt het interessant. Ben nog in een race dus nou en. Thank you.
What up, Slim Radio.
Oh.
You're sitting here with your hosts,
Iona.
plural.
Oh, host, yeah. Not
Hosts.
one.
No,
but
two. We got
Whoa.
Iona in the building. My name is Hessel Dumark, but it's not about us. What it's about is the artist we got in today, because we got Tico Mac in the building.
Ooh.
That's me.
Oh my God,
That's
it
me.
is him.
It is.
That's
Wait.
me.
Look at him casually telling him that's him, but yo, he just busted in with the acapella, came in hella smooth.
So smooth. Didn't know how to cope.
Yeah.
Just
It was cool. I think it was nice. Shout out to Prince. I think he been doing that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like acapella is like, tell y'all the real story is like I didn't even know where my beat was anymore, and I couldn't find the beat, so I was like, man, fuck it, I'ma just do it acapella.
Oh,
It's probably one of the best decisions I ever made, man.
yo, it's a different type of fight.
I'm gonna do it. Like from now on, I'm gonna do it.
because how do you think it makes you feel at the start of a set? Because obviously, I don't know how you feel at the start. Like maybe a little bit nervous. It's like quite a vulnerable position to be in, and then like adding to that by doing it a cappella as well. That's like big moves. But do you think that like helps you focus and like center yourself before a performance, or?
Yeah, actually, it gives me a lot of freedom because I feel like I could do anything with the song when it's a cappella. When you have a beat on there, it's like you already got the set, you already got the path set for you, so you got to walk that path. But you know what I'm saying, that a cappella was just like, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. It was a blessing because it was like the beat was gone. I was like, I couldn't do anything else, and I really want to do the song.
Yeah.
Cause it's about like death. It's about forgiveness. It's about my late dad, and about girls, of course,
Mm.
and you know what I'm saying. It's some that just describes me
I feel
know what
like it
I'm
was one of the perfect songs to do a cappella actually as well.
for real.
Because a lot of times with a song, you know, you also get captivated by the beat so much. So the vocals
Yeah.
also they bring a vibe. But when something is a cappella, there's no beat at all.
Yeah,
You really have to. You're listening. You know, you're really
Yeah.
like them. It's like somebody is talking to you.
for real.
Like it's a big difference. You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing to hide behind. It's just you.
It's just me,
Yeah.
and I think with that song it was perfect because, you know, it is just me. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever hear the actual song, it would you got some backing like beats and like euphoric noises at the background and some really like weird drums.
Mm.
But it sounds like it's a cappella. It sounds like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm talking to you. Cause I'm saying also like I'm in the whip with you. I'm in the whip with you. Like you hear me talk like while I'm driving, I'm talking to you. So like that's exactly what I think like that's, you know, yeah, man. Alhamdulillah, man. Alhamdulillah, man. What you can say,
Yeah,
man.
for real, man.
What
That's
I'm
that because that's the chorus part, right? In the whip with you.
Yeah. That's the chorus part. And I think like it doesn't even really say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, but I'm just saying like I'm in the whip with you. I'm in the whip with dude. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? But you know, some for some reason it just makes sense. It's just like, you know, it's just you with me right now. You were with me for a ride. And that's exactly what I want to portray with every song. So I feel like that was also a song that I made right after my dad passed, and my dad told me, it's like, because I was on a rap tip back in the day, and he told me like, yo, you gotta stop this motherfucking rapping, man. You gotta start singing, man, because I'm like this is what he told my mom. My mom and my dad broke up a long time ago, but they became good friends along the years. But he told her on his sick bed, it's like, yo, that boy don't need to play anymore. He doesn't need to play anymore. Let him do ballads. You know what I'm saying? So it's like after that, like my dad passed, I came from Suriname. I was in at home at that time, and still in the studio at home. I made the beat like hella sad, crying and shit. And then
Damn.
I was like, yo, man, I gotta sing on this. Man. I actually wanted to rap on it. It sounds like a little bit like a rap, but you know what I'm saying? So it was like me transitioning into singing. Cause it was like still a little bit singy, but not too much. Still a little bit rap on there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You feel like your dad is do you think that for him rapping is less real than singing, or like put you in a different type of light?
No, I just really think that he knew what I was good at. And yeah, man, he was that type of dude. He let me like even now, like he inspires me so much. Like, you know, he was like a millionaire at my age. You know what I'm saying? And balling out of control. Right, a little bit too much. Like that got to him at the end. But he also was had a really keen eye about what works. You know what I'm saying? So I think like he always was like, yo, just do you. Do whatever you want to do. But he was also like, my nigga, you know what the fuck you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like very, very like, you know what I'm saying? Had like at first I had a love-hate relationship because he left my mom. That's what I thought in first place. But then when I got to know him better, it was just like he loved me. You know what I'm saying? That nigga loved me for real. Like he would kill for me. And he was like, yo, you gotta know, man, you my blood, you my flesh and blood, and you everything to me. And that was like, yo, man, I really got to notice like how much I look like my dad. Like I could show you a photo. Like I look exactly like my dad, and also like from the inside out, Like I'm a half of him. I'm a half of my mom, half of him. And it's like crazy. Miss that man. Shout out to the man.
Yeah, man.
Really love that dude, man.
Yeah, that's powerful, man.
Yeah, man.
That's powerful to have somebody that even if to have somebody have that influence on your musical career as well.
Yeah.
To be like, because it's hard, right? Just to tell somebody like, yo, you know, you need to try this, or I think this will work for you. Because, you know, artists are stubborn. It's like,
For
you can
real.
tell me nothing.
It's always in the path. It's always in the path, man. You're supposed to do something else before you do the thing that you do. Actually. That's what I've saw. What I've seen all the time. It's like you need to first work at what you think you need to do, and then you work at what you actually need to do. That's just how.
And do you feel that you've really found your niche as an artist now, like through doing more singing and stuff? Do you think you'll go back to rapping as well? Do you still like incorporate that into your other music?
I think I'm going to just continue to do and just find out whatever people will put me in.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just going to do fearless. I'm just go fearless. You know what I'm saying? Do the shit fearless and just don't know what the fuck was going to be the outcome. But yeah, fearless and with humility. I think like that's like, yeah, that's the whole thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my style's gonna change, if I'm gonna stop singing or not. But yeah, I think like those two things are gonna be always present in my artistic form. Yeah.
I feel like if you do those two things, you know, yeah, your journey will. That's the thing with everything, but especially I feel like in art, you know,
Yeah.
everybody is on this journey.
For real.
Sometimes you tend to get too captivated by where it's gonna take you, what it's gonna bring you,
Yeah.
all stuff like that, as if there's a certain point where the journey ends, you know.
Exactly.
But it don't end.
It never does.
So you'll just go and you'll get things and you'll lose things, or you get things. It will never be the point where you're like, okay, now I did this. Now it's just I just drop everything and I'm just,
For real. Yeah.
I'm done.
Exactly. So like, I'm all in for the adventure, man. I got my weapons. You know what I'm saying? I got my weapons. I got my crew. I got my
Gang.
You know what I'm saying? And I got the mindset, man.
Yeah,
I think
man.
that's the only thing you need to know. And like what type of niche or what type of music I'm gonna make, I don't know that. Just don't. Not now.
That's exciting. And you're looking to collaborate with lots of people as well
Yeah, of
in
course.
the future.
I would love to collaborate with as much people
Yeah.
as I can. Actually collaborated with the man sitting right in front of me right now.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Done.
How did that go, guys? Or is that
Ooh, this the tea right here.
Ha
Tea with Tico.
ha.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
It
We ain't
will-
gonna say nothing about that.
Yeah, for real. That's what I wanted to say as well.
Yeah.
It's
It's
still
just-
in the Pokeball, you know. You'll see when we
Yeah.
cast it like Ash.
You know what I'm saying? Pikachu.
Yeah, Charmander.
It's gonna be it's gonna be fire, yeah. Hot.
Maybe-
Charizard.
Or the gas Pokemon. Which
Yeah,
one
that's
is it?
supposed to be.
The one that the guy
Ghastly.
from, yeah, the guy
Ghastly.
that the guy from Team Rocket has. Yeah,
Ghastly.
yeah, because you know what he is.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
But man, you already managed to sway us so with the acapella, man. We already brought into a vibe. I was here with the headphones. Sometimes I had to pull off the headphones, be like, oh man, I had to listen to it in the room and on the
Yeah.
headphones.
Or did you do
know?
both?
I did both. I was like, yeah, but I was just like, I need to hear it as well from that point of view, you know. But it was amazing. We're kind of, I feel like Iona, you can agree probably, right? You feel like, yo, I'm excited to hear what type of instrumentation is going to be on
That's
there.
going to bring to the mix, exactly.
Yeah. We kind of over here like
It's gonna be all right.
you.
It's gonna be all right.
Well, what is going to be, it will be. But we most definitely want to hear it, man.
Yes, sir.
You think you could provide that, right? That
I think I can.
yeah,
I like your confidence.
Yeah.
amazing, yo. Then get to the mic, man. Let's get
Go, go, go.
Yes, sir. Alright, this one's gonna be Mood. And it's gonna be one that goes out to all my fallen OGs. Yeah, man. One love. Shitty honey easy, shitty honey easy. Shitty qua 16, toen ik voor die gas ging. Shitty shit was easy, nee dat was nasty. Onderling passing, maar weet je wat het ging? Ja die money praten, vraag vergeven voor mijn vader voor de gameplay. Die hoor op die kallen diamanten, alle kallen ik ben vrienden. Mama kwam me waren aan het takken over sparen, maar ik wil nu mee. Die broek kon niet laden, dus een nigger zei bye bye en nu wil pijn. Shit die gaat niet easy, shit die gaat niet easy. Shit ik was 16, toen ik voor die gas ging. Shit die gaat niet easy, shit die gaat niet easy. Shit ik was 16. Toen ik voor die gas ging. Damn, niemand wilde takken waar ik was. Niemand wilde vallen waar ik was. Shout out naar mijn waar ik was. Damn, ik zat in al veel insta's. Dat wil ze niet. Dat wil ze niet. Shit, je kon me vinden op vissa's. Kon me veel beginnen als ik is was. Shit, die shit was easy. Nee, dat was nasty. Onderling passing. Maar weet je wat was ging? Er is genoeg op praat, het is nu de time for me. Zie wat over het hoofd van kop van gaat de takken be. Give me the loot, Domo is the company. I'm just trying to make you happy, mama proud of me. Ja, die money praten, vaak vergeven voor mijn vader voor de gameplan. Die hoor op die kalo, diamanten, alle kallen, ik verdienen. Mama kwam op haar aan het takken over sparen, maar ik wil nu mee. Die broek kon niet laden, dus een nigger zei bye bye en nu wil pijn. Shit die gaat niet easy, shit die gaat niet easy. Shit ik was 16, toen ik voor die gas ging. Shit die shit was easy, nee dat was nasty. Onderling passing, maar weet je wel vers ging.
Tigo, man, come on, man. You already brought us to tears a little bit on the acapella. Like for real, I told you that shit was emotional, you know. Even like if somebody sings something acapella, you know, it just hits your emotion, and then you bring in the beat, you come up with this love story, you know. You sing about love, man.
And it strikes again.
Yeah, I mean.
But as a non-Dutch speaker, I still felt like I understood so much of what you were saying because a lot of it was just non-verbal and it was just great. It was very good.
That's good. That's good. I strive to make music for everybody to hear, for everybody to feel. I don't think like they supposed to understand all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be honest. Like a whole lot of songs we don't really understand. We just know like the feeling that it gives or the vibe it portrays, or yeah, I think like that's something. Yeah, that's bigger than the words in the song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on words, but I'm big on words. You know what I'm saying? Just in a different type of context.
Yeah. I feel like that's with your music. What I think about when you say this is that it's just such a. You say that you're not big on words, for instance, where you really want to make people feel something when with your song.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, though, when you listen, when you're like, oh man, but what is he actually saying? You listen to the words. There's so many hidden gems and hidden things. Like it's not like it's.
Yeah.
It's almost like you say that you at the beginning at the beginning of another song that you played for me another time.
Ooh.
Oh,
You said something about D'Angelo as well, and I feel like with him, it's the same type of. He does something with words as well, where you're like, what is he saying? You don't know necessarily. That's not necessarily what matters. But then when you look up the lyrics, you're like, man, this shit is crazy. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Is that what you mean when you say that you're big on words, but you're not big on words? What is your perception on that?
I think like if you could check out like a haiku,
Yeah.
I think that's like they're not big on words, but they're big on words. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They don't really say that much, but they portray everything that is needed for you to catch that feeling that they would want it to portray. And yeah, like one big example for me was like Nas, and Nas is just like he does that nigga just like he say something so cold, like you just scratch your head, you like what the fuck did this nigga just say? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like breathing a sniper's breath. That's what a nigga said in halftime. Or if I'm like, it's halftime. It ain't hard to tell. And yeah, this just describes everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say anything about that. You just like, I don't even know the full line. I just know those 2-3 words. Breathing a sniper's breath. 4 words. So fucking imaginative and like descriptive and everything. And that's like what I try to portray with my like lyrics as well. It's just like you don't need to know exactly where it came from, but I made the picture for you. And like what you can do, you can envision yourself in that picture, like feel yourself in that picture, and just like have fun with that picture. I hope you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is with the words.
I mean, you've got a lot to like, I don't know, play with as well, I guess, because you've got like multiple languages that you're able to speak.
Yeah.
How do you incorporate that into your music? Like, how do you choose that some lyrics are going to be in English, some are going to be in Dutch, other, like, how do you choose that? And what do you think each language kind of conveys when you use it within the context of your music?
I just be. You know what I'm saying? Because I speak a lot of languages all the time. Like, I speak English, like, to my siblings. Like, it's our first language. And I speak Surinamese to my elders. And I speak Dutch to everybody that doesn't do the other two. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. I just feel like when I do a song, I just want it to be as close as possible as like how I actually speak. So when I do a song, it's just like, you know, I don't really write songs too. It's like most of the times I freestyle and then afterwards, I write shit down just to make it make sense. And then yeah, but then when I freestyle, I just try to talk as how I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like multilingual. Yeah.
Nice.
What does that do for your music? You feel like that act of when you're in the studio to freestyle instead of writing first to a beat, but to freestyle to it first.
I think it makes it more dynamic. Of course, a little bit messy at some points, but that's where I get like back into writing, and then I give it structure. You know what I'm saying? add meaning, add more meaning. And after that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like how it is. At one point, I'm just like, this doesn't need any more structure, and then we just go and roll with it, because like freestyle is also something so pure, you know. It's something like, especially when you're busy making something and you feel like it's not yours, which I feel like a lot. I always say that shit, like, it's not me. It's not me. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not guilty. You know what I'm saying? So, but like it's also, it's just like, it feels like it's been given most of the time. It's been given, and you don't, you know, you got a saying in the Netherlands, you know, look a horse in the mouth.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A given horse
Yeah.
in the mouth, and what that actually means is just you don't second doubt whatever's been given. You know what I'm saying? You just perfect it maybe a little bit.
Yeah. And is
Little
that
bit.
kind of how you think you go about the creative process of like making a song generally? Do you tend to freestyle first and then like give it more structure after? Or does it just kind of depend on the specific thing you're trying to convey?
I don't know. Sometimes like it depends on who I'm working with.
Yeah.
Because if I'm working on my own, I'll be like freestyle all the way.
Yeah.
If I'm working with somebody and maybe with another rapper or another artist, somebody who produces, I give them the space too, you know, and then just so that I can like keep a hold of what has been given to me, I write it down. And it's just like, you know, then I write shit down, and then afterwards I spit it, and then I freestyle how I'm gonna spit it. Cause yeah, I feel like that's also like a really free form of the music. Yeah.
It's almost like a dance then, right?
Yeah.
I saw this one quote from this girl I know. She said something like, "When you have the perfect dance partner, you know that every mistake is just room for creativity." You know,
For real.
that's some shit, like, right?
That's
That's
so
a just
deep.
good approach to life, I think.
Yeah.
Or all
Wow.
creative
For real.
pursuits.
That's so hard.
That's hard, man. Like that's like how you even feel with the beat. You know, sometimes you do something and it's like, oh, I missed it, and then you're like, wait, but let me do that again, and then you hear it, you're like, this is actually crazy. You know,
Exactly.
you know,
Exactly. You know, most of the times it's like, this isn't hard. You know what I'm saying? This is not good. Come to it 2 minutes later, you're just like, yo, this is crazy. What the fuck, nigga? What the hell did I do? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, you find out like the faults are the things that make it sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's like with a dance is, you know what I'm saying? We don't notice what type of weird things the dancers do while doing the dance.
Yeah.
We just notice the form and like, the step that they just did, it was amazing, and maybe just they just tripped us a little bit, and then we're like, what? You know what I'm saying? They rebutted, like,
Yeah.
get it still. It's like, yo, it still was, we at the end of the day, we still clapping. So it's like exactly that, man. Exactly.
That's the thing. Oftentimes people get how do you say, they get misconstrued by the idea that, you know, everybody in the room knows what they're doing, you know? Like, but with a dancer, for instance, and you have a lot of that when you're watching somebody that is super masterful in something that you haven't mastered yet, they can do some things and you're just like, oh shit, like, and it could even be a mistake or whatever, but you don't know, you know? Only one that knows is them.
Yeah.
And even if they know, they could do it, you know, intentional.
Yeah.
They could do something intentional that's like off, and then you're like, what happened? You know?
Yeah, exactly, man. That's so true.
I think that happens in so many different mediums of performance as well. Like, as long as you don't acknowledge your mistake and you use it like as an opportunity to, like another avenue of creativity.
Exactly.
I think, that's such a good.
That's something Bach
answer.
said. I think he said something like,
Big man.
he said something like, a false note is tolerable, but an insecure note It's
The
not
hesitation,
the
right?
hesitation,
Yeah.
you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like fearlessness, man.
Yeah, man.
Fearlessness. Just do it fearless. Whatever you do it fearless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fearless and with humility. The only two
Good
things you need.
philosophy. Yeah.
I don't think like you need anything else.
I love the philosophy, man. I love the philosophy. I wanna ask more about the fearlessness in a minute. But in the meantime, I heard from a little birdie that you still strap. You still, you know. I hear you still got some oven air. He's laughing. He's petting a cat as well at the moment. Man, please, man, we ask you very humbly and very fearlessly, man. Can you please, pull out another one of those?
Yes, Zersky.
Can you?
Yes,
Thank you.
I can. Alright, this is a love song, which is a freestyle, which I did over a D'Angelo beat. Shout out to my nigga, biggest inspiration. Love that dude. Zeg mij dat ze wil komen. Oh. Ik zeg het direct bij. Ik moet morgen weer tunen. Oh, yeah. Verwacht niets van mij. In de vroege morgen, no, baby, my baby. Als je wil kan je komen, maar ik heb geen tijd. Ik ben vroeg op in de morgen, maar you can spend the night. Sleutels op de kast staan. Maar dat is voor later, nu ben je mijn. En als je wilt, dan kan ik langzaam gaan. Oh. En als je wilt, dan kan het tot de early morning. En als je niet erg weer, moet ik daarna weer gaan. Oh. Als je wil kan je komen, maar ik heb geen tijd. Ik ben vroeg op in de morgen, maar you can spend the night. Als je wil kan je komen, maar ik heb geen tijd. Ik ben vroeg op in de morgen, maar you can spend the night. Baby je kan komen, ik ken geen tijd. Ik was zo hard aan het werken. Ik moet mijn stress even kwijt. Als je wilt, dan kan ik het de hele nacht zijn. Forever, forever, forever. Ik laat de huissleutels op de kast staan. Forever, maar dat is voor het en nu ben je mijn. Forever, forever, forever. If you want it, you got it forever. I can just stay there inside you and love you, baby.
Man, Tico, man, stop it, bro.
I will not.
D'Angelo freestyle coming right in. You had the whole room by the skin of that teeth, man. The whole room holding. That's probably not the right expression, but
That sounds-
something along those
that
lines. I
sounds-
love it.
it's-
Again,
yeah.
fearlessness,
You know what I'm saying?
humility.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
They
a
don't
real
have to know.
saying.
You don't have to know.
But you had everybody in the room, man. Everybody in the room.
Captivated.
Yeah, for real. You most definitely had me. I feel like Iona had also a better view of the room. He had everybody in the room, right? Like,
Exactly. Everyone. No, it was.
I did.
yeah. And the crazy thing is, man, that not everybody in there, you know, we have the session, and you know, sometimes you play music where if you do not have a headphone on, it just sounds like I don't know.
Yeah, comme ci,
Yeah.
comme ça. This
Yeah.
one. I mean, I did have a headphone on, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a lot of people in the room didn't, and I feel like you were still able to get them, and that is difficult, you know, because
That's
it's a
dope.
whole different thing to hear a song from an artist. And the song is dope. Like, they
That's
mixed it
dope.
dope. They did it dope. But in their raw essence, like the raw fucking gem or something, like the thing that
Yeah.
came from the ground, from the earth,
Yeah.
is that still raw? Or is it
Yeah.
just some mud made into a beautiful sculpture, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to say, man,
Thank
I just, you know, that's just great, man, to be able to
Thank
capture the room like that.
No.
Even, you know, the whole session could be a cappella, you would have still caught everybody.
yeah, I think it was really nice how stripped back it was as well. We've had a lot of stuff that's like had a lot of really complex production stuff, but I really enjoyed this one, how stripped back it was. And also the sound engineers were loving it as well. I don't hear them react like that often. They were like,
They were like, what the fuck?
they were like, what?
For real.
You know, I dibble and dabble with the engineering. So
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know
do you
what I'm
produce your own stuff? Do you do
Yeah.
like the,
I actually do.
Okay, nice.
And but I love to work with producers, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to Fabio.
Fabio.
Shout out to Bastard. Shout out to B&B, Bay and Bay. Shout out to Faye I love to work with different people, man. I love to work with Mark. And yeah, I feel like I get a lot of inspiration for the people I make music with. And then I go into the lab in my own
on
in my
your, on
lonesome.
your ones,
Yeah,
yeah.
on my ones, and then just be like, haha, just let me steal everything from
Everything.
these niggas.
Thanks, guys.
Let me steal
man.
like
ooh.
everything from these niggas, man. I'll make my own beat now. Haha. You know what I'm saying?
Haha, that's how Tico samples.
Haha. You know what I'm saying? I just make a lot of music with everybody that inspirate me. So, because it's like I work with such talented people. So grateful for them. And it's only natural to learn shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Smith as well. I didn't forget them. Case made a beautiful beat one, like, and it just blew my mind, man. And I'll be like, I'm also like, I came from basketball, so like, I'm a hella competitive motherfucker. So like, I'm a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, that's hard, but like in the back of my mind, I'll be like, man, this nigga, man, just fucking showed me off, man.
He was able to, he can.
Yeah, oh man, I gotta get better at my craft, bro.
Do you think you'd want to go into producing? Is that something that you think you'd maybe go into, like working with other artists in like a production kind of role?
Love to.
Yeah.
I would love to. Like, I would love to sculpt the sound. I would love to like see somebody grow and just like blossom. I would love to see that and just be on the sidelines and just be like clapping them on, egging them on, like, yeah, let's do this. We're gonna make this money. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think like that would be a beautiful process. I don't know if I'm right there right now, but I'm also right there right now doing it with a lot of people. But like, I don't know if like there's gonna be fruits from there. I don't think like I'm there yet. Like skill wise, I think I'm skill wise. I'm cool, but if I want to like let somebody blossom under my wing, I think I need to be a little bit more, out there still. So like I'm still like looking for to do that part.
Yeah.
Like growth first, and then afterwards, I'm already there, man. I'm already there.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's a important mind state to have, man. That like you're already there type, because it's a good thing always to never be content with your skill level and to never sleep on yourself. Like, man, I think I'm good right here. I need to learn no more.
This is the pinnacle.
Yeah,
It's me.
exactly.
Yeah.
Always stay curious. Always stay hungry.
Yeah.
Um,
So how's Steve Jobs?
yeah, Steve Jobs.
Yeah, my nigga.
Big man.
For real.
Man. Tico like the Dutch Steve Jobs. No, but
Black
like
Jobs. Black Jobs.
Black Jobs. Ain't no Black Jobs.
Ain't no
man.
Black
Come on,
Jobs.
Why do you think we rapping, man?
Oh,
Why do you think we rapping?
make our own jobs.
Exactly.
Yo.
What do you get paid?
Hey, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Don't be talking
Following
like
the
that,
dream.
man. Shit. Talking about no goddamn payments.
But man, I feel like it's an important thing to when you know to always have that mindset of like I'm already there. Like even though I can still grow, still blossom, I'm already there. To never hold yourself back from doing anything. Like you said, like that fearlessness. Even if you're like even if you let's say there's a certain point in your career where your singing isn't where you want it yet. To never be like I'm not sing on this. You should do it. Sing on that shit, you know? Sing your heart out, you know? Do it with all your might.
No kizzy.
No kizzy. And people will hear when you improve, they'll be like, oh man, that motherfucker really did extra, you know?
Yeah. True. I feel like that's like the most pure form of like humility. You know? Just knowing where you are already and just being thankful. And just keep on going from that thankfulness, from that base point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, this freestyle though, man, you showed through the whole session, man. You're over here showing your range like you was some type of
I know.
ranger. God
How many
damn.
octaves?
He went in on the highs. I was like, God
Falsetto
damn.
was. Yeah.
I was like, man, I need to stop bringing my girl to the studio because this nigga Tico finna swipe her ass, man. Sing some of those high notes, finna hypnotize her, man. Stop that, man. I see you plotting over there in your head. I see him thinking like that's exactly what I want to do, man.
Man, you know, it's for the girls. Nah, I just channeled like Prince and like D'Angelo, man. I was just talking to my little sister about D'Angelo. And like how he has like a lineage in like Prince, cause you see his inspiration is like Prince, and you know, the motherfuckers can sing high. I try. I don't know if I can do it like them, but you know, I try, and sometimes it works out, man. Sometimes it does.
Blessings, man.
Blessings.
I wanted to ask you something about these songs you just played. But I gotta say, it floated out of the room, man. The thing that I want to ask you.
It just went out the window.
It just went out of the window right quick, man. But I was really, that's what I wanted to ask. Thank you for being patient, man.
Oh.
I wanted to ask, how do you? Because I'm hearing you right now. You know, I've been in the studio with you.
Yeah.
You're a great mixing engineer as well.
Thank you.
A lot of the things that I hear from you are after the mix, you know, you have a lot of presets as well that changes the sound, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when you're doing the take in the stew, when I hear it back, it's already mixed somewhat, you know.
Yeah.
And it's such a different feel to hear it right here where it's like raw, you know. It's almost like nothing is on the voice. How do you view that? Like what your sound is of your voice and everything without you having mixed it and after you mix it? Do you feel like how do you view those two different sounds?
I think like I don't really know my own sound. You know what I'm saying? I'm still figuring it out. I think I'm gonna be there. I think I'm gonna be there at one point. I can make it sound like mixed but still like so different.
Do you think you need one sound though? Can you not have like? Do you want to have your sound or?
Nah, but I think like for some songs, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, but like I love the mix I make. I love the mixes that I make. You know, just as much as I love the vocals. So I feel like that's just like a part of the art for me. I feel like that mixing part is just like, you know, just me being creative and because I really don't know how to mix. I just know how to make shit sound good. So I just try to make it sound good with the options I have and the utilities I have. But yeah, sometimes I think it sounds good. So like when it sounds good, it sounds good. That's my you know.
Yeah. Mixing is no rules.
No
That's the
rules.
first rule. Hate it when people say that.
No rules.
First rule is no rule.
You see his dusty ass engineer, sound engineer, just saying that. It's like, fuck you, man. What you know?
Exactly, man.
I need some rules, man. I need to get some fucking,
Man,
help
give me
me
some
out.
guidelines, man. We're just throwing you in the water. Like the first rule is nothing.
That's so zen at the same moment. That's why I love Rick Rubin, man. Rick Rubin is such a legend. He's just like, he knows you see him down there. He looks like a hobo. Actually, Fabio reminds me exactly like. No, this is so fucked up. But he reminds me. No, not like that. Not like that.
That bridge was
not
crazy,
like,
Fabio.
That bridge was,
remember?
Yo, not like that. No, you know I love you to death, my nigga. But like he the sheer like don't give a fuckness about whatever type of appearance you have. That's Rick Rubin. Fabio have that same energy, man. He's just like, I'm just here. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. you know I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
You know I'm that nigga, but you just get acquainted with me.
Fabio has an aura around him.
Yeah, man.
He has an aura.
Love that, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man.
He made the beat to D'Angelo freestyle. He chopped it. I did the slow-mo part, like where I just like looped like the cruising wet remix by D'Angelo. And then he made the beat. He made the and like the snares, and the kick, and like he's such a percussion aficionado.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? He really crazy with
you
it.
get hit.
And is this all the community at the Treehouse?
Yes.
Yeah. What's it like having that kind of community? Because I guess like, how much do you must value community in terms of like having a creative community a lot as a solo artist? Like, how does that influence your music and
Every way possible. I feel like without nobody that listen to your shit, you're just like stuck on an island.
Yeah, of course.
And you want to be like traveling. You know what I'm saying? Traveling out here. I travel in Mark's world sometimes. That shit crazy, man. That's look like an anime. And I travel to Fabio's world. And it's like so 90s and so like just travel back in time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I travel to my brother Bastard. It's just obscene and like really upfront and in your face type. You know what I'm saying? Eminem type.
Oh, that kind of energy, right?
Yeah,
okay,
and like. And then I'll be like, ooh, okay,
Hello.
I gotta go back. and then I'll end up making a track with him all the time. It's like it's always crazy.
And then in Tico's world, to experience from an outsider, you step into a dojo or some shit.
Oh wow!
You step
It's
into
very
something
zen.
with the cleanness. Also, how he does it in the mix and his music. You just step into somewhere where you feel like there's a clean energy going on. You kind of feel like refreshed as soon as you hit the threshold of that door. You're like. And then he plays something, and it's so
fresh.
captivating. It's so captivating. You listen, and you're like, damn. You're like, what? Damn. You're just being brought somewhere. sounds of. I feel like they're sounds of. It always sounds like somebody who's just crafted. So you have talent. Of course, you're also a talented individual. But I feel like you have talent and you have skill. It's a big difference between somebody who's just talented.
Like refined talent, having
exactly.
skill.
And what the Japanese do, I feel like Tico is also inspired a lot by Japan.
Oh, really?
Don't stop. Talk about it.
What the Japanese do is,
Nipponjin.
they when they make the katana, for instance, you have somebody for every different component for the sword. You have somebody who is mastered that component for the majority of their life. So even tying the hand or grinding it to make it sharp, folding the iron, every different aspect of the sword is mastered by a different individual. So at the end, when you have the product, it's just like a mastery of so many people that have focused on the small details, And I feel
Yeah,
like
man.
I feel like that's where Tico
Oh,
already
man.
is, and already also is going to blossom in even
Yeah,
more, man.
man.
His music is just so crafted, you know,
Thank you.
so
Thank
crafted
you.
like
Domo
origami
arigato
in it.
gozaimasu.
Yeah, man.
You know, man. Shit, I am. Yeah, thank you, man. That's like a big compliment coming from you, man. Thank you.
I appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Thank
I
you.
appreciate that, man.
Man, I'll try, man. I'll try.
You try, you
I'll
try.
I'll
Tico,
I'll
Tico, try, man. He's one of the motherfuckers in Treehouse. You never not there. You never not there, man. He really tried to get the most out of his rent.
We pay enough.
We pay
You know what I'm
enough,
saying?
man.
We pay
enough.
We pay enough.
Man, what can we what's going to be in the future? You know, we talk about the present a lot, which is good. What is there anything coming up? What you working
So
on?
in the next present, we are
Love that.
probably gonna do a project with the Fabio Meister, Fabuloso, aka Rick Rubin's son, and yeah, I'm gonna keep the name of their project a little bit under the
On the DL.
under
under the radar.
DDL, yeah, under the radar.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that. On the other hand, we have T-Cosmos, which is me bringing you into my space and finding galaxies and finding, me. And I dare you to find me. And yeah, that's gonna be very, very interesting. You heard a few songs on that today. But we still got one more, which I didn't show, which is gonna be a little bit more upbeat. It's gonna be in the summertime. It's gonna be about girls, of course. It's gonna be about telephone numbers, and it's gonna be nice. I think that's gonna be a very nice song to listen to in the summer sun. So yeah.
Is it still being worked on now, or have you got?
No, it's actually done. It's
done?
actually done.
Oh.
Yeah, just
waiting for
making it like as streamlined as possible. How I'm gonna put it out, and like what type of things we want to have in front of that, and yeah, of course, like visualize the vibe and just check it out. Yeah.
Are you gonna make a video for it as well?
I don't know if it's gonna be called a video. It's gonna be called a mood, maybe, or a vibe or something.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't like to call it videos anymore because official video implies like more budget, and I like to do with the minimum. So, not that I don't have budget, I got some money, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't trying to say nothing like those, like don't tell that, but trip, But I think like the minimal is gonna be the maximum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially with this, because I want to let the music talk a lot more.
Because you don't want it to detract from the song itself. Like if
No.
you have visuals that are minimalist, I guess.
Yeah. I think like that's something that the game needs too. I love all the big videos and like big budget and like a lot of girls, a lot of cars, a lot of things. I think that's awesome. I think like that's something that I strive to have as well at one point for the right song. But I think like for the songs that I'm making and I have made right now, it's just gonna be me and my family. Right, Shanifa?
Yeah.
She over here chilling,
She
man.
out here with her phone, man.
She out here on the phone, man.
She don't give a damn.
She
about
don't give
me,
a
man.
damn. That's the fam, man.
That's
but
the fam,
but
man.
Teak, I wanna say, man, Tico Mac, I wanna appreciate you for talking to us through
man,
your
it was
music,
It was a pleasure, man.
talking to us face to face, talking to us with the calmness. giving us some keys over here, you know.
Yeah.
Some keys. The keys were high key. They weren't, but they were low key as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, we just appreciate you all around.
Thank you, man.
We're
Appreciate
excited for
y'all.
what's coming. We are excited for what's already there, and we're excited for it that you broke through the barriers of time today to touch us in the now. You know,
No cap. No cap. No cap. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you guys a lot.
It's
Thank
been a pleasure. I feel so enriched after this.
yeah, man.
Interview, very zen.
For real, man. I feel hella calm. So, man, for real, again, thank you. You touched us. We had Tico Mac in the building today. This was Slim Radio. We out.